There is something massive ongoing in Burkina Faso that the world is starting to be aware of that is even letting those that thought they could just decide what they want against others to rethink their exploitive moves. President Ibrahim Traore's well-calculated mega-plan of transforming Burkina Faso's economy, focusing majorly on diversification, education, and sustainable practice, is not only about just transformation, but a signal that Africa can be able to work on matters that had always been left to be in the hands of international bodies. The captain is making sure that he looks for key areas of the different sectors of Burkina Faso and comes up with the necessary measures to get the best out of those instrumental areas of the country. When you hear of Burkina Faso, you hear of a land of gold. But do you know that Burkina Faso is a major cotton producer on the African continent? Apart from gold production, including now that the country is also soon starting gold refining that wasn't available, Burkina Faso's economy is heavily reliant on agriculture. Among the major cash crops, Burkina Faso is a major farming center of cotton. This is where President Ibrahim Traore, together with his cabinet, come in with their usual magic. The direct Bangladesh cotton sourcing from Burkina Faso. You have heard it right. This isn't a mistake. This isn't about looking for something that is new to you. It is about looking for the best ways possible to get the best out of it. Yes, it isn't about Burkina Faso not knowing about Bangladesh concerning its trading partners and vice versa, but rethinking about something massive about your partnership.
Oh my God.
The phrase, direct sourcing, could seem a usual one, but isn't a phrase you should just look at and stop there. You have already heard that Burkina Faso is a major cotton producer on the African continent. What about Bangladesh, and what is so special about this new deal between the two countries? Bangladesh, being the world's second largest cotton importer and garments or textile products producer after China, brings out a clear point to understand the importance of this deal with Burkina Faso. This year, Bangladesh is projected to import around 8 million bales of cotton. But guess who is the main supplier? West Africa. This is elaborated by last fiscal year, where West Africa was Bangladesh's top cotton supplier, providing 35% of total imports, followed by India, Brazil, and the United States at 11%. Burkina Faso being a major player in this with over $427,000 from cotton sales to Bangladesh, a record set in just 1 month of July 2024. It is even planning to increase its cotton output to 598,250 tons of cotton for 2024-2025 fiscal year. For Bangladesh, with over $45 billion textile export revenue that accounts for 84% of the national export earnings, ensuring direct cotton sourcing from Burkina Faso is fundamental in securing cost-effective, reliable, and sustainable raw material supplies, hence boosting its enormous textile industry. By coming up with this deal of establishing direct cotton trade with Burkina Faso, it doesn't only strengthen bilateral relations and support for each other's textile industry, but also ensuring promotion of trade opportunities in Bangladesh's agricultural products, leather goods, ready-made garments, and pharmaceuticals. This deal, made by Major General Abul Hasnat Mohammad Khairul Bashar, Bangladesh's non-resident ambassador, during a meeting with President Captain Ibrahim Traore just recently, towards July 2025, is a clear sign that President Ibrahim Traore wants Burkina Faso to fully maximize revenue from its revenue-generating sectors, to immensely support other sectors that need funds like roads, healthcare, security, among others. Burkina Faso has positioned itself as a promising supplier for Bangladesh by setting an ambitious production goal of 598,250 tons of cottonseed for the 2024-25 season, a 55% increase over the previous year that is supported by 11 billion CFA francs in government subsidies. This strong domestic investment signals a scalable and subsidized source capable of supporting Bangladesh's annual cotton import target of 1.3 million metric tons, as Burkina Faso also maximizes its cotton exports. Bangladesh's direct sourcing of cotton in Burkina Faso is a strategic approach toward accessing cheap, sustainable, and reliable raw materials. Burkina Faso, ranking as the largest cotton producer in Africa and being among the top exporters globally, highlights the seriousness of President Ibrahim Traore to revitalize a sector that has immense potential to boost the economy of Burkina Faso that had been thrown into trash by destabilizers. Indeed, cotton is a vital crop directly employing hundreds of thousands and significantly contributing to the nation's GDP and foreign currency earnings. Cotton is Burkina Faso's leading agricultural export and a key driver of development. The sector provides livelihoods for millions and contributes substantially to the country's economy. Burkina Faso has seen fluctuations in cotton production in recent years. That is why the 2024-2025 season aims for a significant increase in cottonseed production, targeting nearly 600,000 tons, and also place itself strongly as a major supplier of cotton to Bangladesh, a major global textile player. Direct sourcing and trade involving Bangladesh procuring cotton directly from Burkina Faso is crucial by bypassing intermediaries like distributors or wholesalers. This approach by the countries will offer significant advantages in terms of cost reduction, improved quality control, faster turnaround times, and enhanced supplier relationships. By eliminating intermediaries, businesses can achieve better pricing, customize products more effectively, and exert greater control over the production process. Direct sourcing is a powerful procurement strategy that offers numerous benefits for businesses engaged in trade. By streamlining the procurement process and fostering stronger supplier relationships, direct sourcing can lead to significant cost savings, improved quality, and increased operational efficiency. This deal can't fail as Burkina Faso is undergoing an agricultural revitalization focused on achieving food self-sufficiency and strengthening the agricultural sector in general. This involves strategic investments in infrastructure, particularly irrigation, and the deployment of youth into mechanized farming. The use of modern equipment and machinery intended to increase productivity and efficiency in agricultural practices is among the major goals included in agriculture revitalization. President Ibrahim Traore's move of agricultural revitalization is eliminating challenges like low rainfall and high temperatures, which can impact agricultural production, including cotton itself. President Ibrahim Traore's leadership has sparked hope with bold reforms, like these succulent deals with various nations that are ready to cooperate with Burkina Faso under the captain. As I said, Burkina Faso is the largest cotton producer in Africa and among the top 10 worldwide. The cotton industry is a vital part of the Burkinabe economy, contributing 35% to the GDP and accounting for 60% of foreign currency earnings. This is massive and a clear sign why the captain should also be aware of how to get the best out of this vital cash crop. Burkina Faso's cotton production has been heavily reliant on rain-fed cotton cultivation, a challenge that is being solved by the new irrigation systems, including dam construction, to ensure steady supply of water to the crop. Burkina Faso's cotton story is not just a success story for the nation itself. It's a beacon of hope for the upcoming generations. Many international clothing brands source garments from Bangladesh due to the country's strong textile industry and relatively low production costs. While some luxury brands may not directly purchase from Bangladesh, others like Adidas and Ralph Lauren do source from there. Popular brands like Uniqlo and H&M also manufacture clothing in Bangladesh. Burkina Faso is delighted to be a strong partner of Bangladesh in terms of textiles. The textile industry is a cornerstone of Bangladesh's economy, significantly contributing to its GDP and export earnings. It's the largest export sector, with ready-made garments, RMG, making up the majority of exports, earning billions of dollars annually. The industry employs millions, with a large percentage being women, and is a vital source of income and livelihood for a substantial portion of the population. Burkina Faso being a significant player in this enormous industry of Bangladesh shows how African countries have a very significant position globally. The African continent is often overlooked despite its immense potential. While boasting the world's largest free trade area and a large consumer market, Africa faces challenges like political instability, high debt, and limited access to vital resources like healthcare and education, hindering its ability to fully realize its potential. The African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCFTA, creates a massive single market of 1.2 billion people, offering significant opportunities for trade and investment, according to the World Bank. New revolutionists like President Ibrahim Traore want to utilize the fact that Africa is experiencing rapid growth in its digital market, offering opportunities for innovation and development in various sectors to enhance their nation's economies. Using techniques like direct sourcing for your crucial export, like cotton for Burkina Faso, may be neglected, but a crucial part that a country like Burkina Faso may need to get the best for its economic boom. When we talk about economic boom, President Ibrahim Traore doesn't want to just hear and talk about it. He thinks about the most significant revenue-generating sectors of Burkina Faso and looks for the best alternatives to get the best out of them. The captain is effortfully wanting a period of rapid economic growth, characterized by increased productivity, low unemployment, and rising asset prices. He also wants an essential surge in economic activity that goes beyond normal sustained growth. Rich in minerals, oil, gas, and arable land, Africa possesses significant natural resources that can be leveraged for economic development. When it comes to arable land, Africa is having an added advantage. Burkina Faso, a landlocked country in West Africa, had been experiencing severe impacts of climate change, increasingly extreme rainfall and flooding events, coupled with prolonged droughts. The result has been the complete devastation of agriculture, with 46% of the country's arable land being degraded. Year on year, 105,000 to 250,000 hectares of land degrades, threatening food security, health, and rural communities' well-being. Crops like cotton, for this case, have been among the victims of these unpredictable climatic conditions, even affecting produce and amount exported to consumers, for this case Bangladesh. Climate change, particularly increased temperatures and rainfall variability, has been negatively impacting cotton production in Burkina Faso, which has been relying heavily on rain-fed agriculture. This had led to lower yields, reduced quality, and consequently lower incomes for farmers. President Ibrahim Traore's strides to improve agriculture are not for only food self-sufficiency, but also to improve the production capacity of cash crops like cotton here. When the market for your main cash crop is readily available, why not do the best to do not let down your consumer? Africa's agricultural sector faces challenges in maximizing export potential, despite its significant role in the continent's economy. Several factors, including low productivity, limited infrastructure, and trade barriers, hinder African countries from fully benefiting from agricultural exports. Indeed, you have heard that trade barriers is among the limitations to Africa's agricultural export earnings. That is why this deal of direct sourcing of cotton from Burkina Faso to Bangladesh is crucial. When President Ibrahim talked about food self-sufficiency, it was like maybe the captain could focus only on food crops. They were wrong. Cash crops play a vital role for the country's economy. Cash crops play a significant role in a country's economy by generating revenue, providing export products, and creating employment opportunities. They can improve household income, boost rural economies, and attract foreign investment. Cash crop farming helps farmers diversify their income source and reduces dependency on traditional crop farming. Cash crop farming also leads to industrial growth as various industries such as textiles, sugar, etc. rely on cash crops for raw materials. By effectively irrigating arable land, landscaping hillsides to slow water runoff, and ensuring farmers have access to robust water management systems, President Ibrahim Traore is elevating agriculture by tackling drought and decrease instances of flash flooding in Burkina Faso. Mitigating these disasters then halts the cycle of instability for crop rotations and disrupted harvests, ensuring farmers can more steadily rely upon the crops they grow, like cotton for this case. Burkina Faso has got gold, but it has also got white gold. The term white gold is used to describe cotton because of its historical and economic significance, particularly in regions where it's a major crop. This nickname highlights cotton's value, similar to how gold is prized. Cotton has been a vital crop for centuries, driving economies and shaping societies. Its ability to be processed into textiles has made it a valuable commodity, leading to its nickname, white gold. Cotton can easily be called the gold of textile industry. Like gold, cotton holds the highest value in terms of reliability in its industry. Approximately 75% of the world's clothing products contain at least some amount of cotton. Ranging from pure organic cotton to blended cotton yarns, the textile industry banks the most on the use of this fabric. Cotton is one of the cheapest fibers in textile manufacturing due to its low-cost harvesting. Being a natural fabric as opposed to synthetic fibers, cotton is relatively inexpensive. Cotton is the most widely used textile fiber in the world, and manufacturers can spin this fabric into a myriad of different types of products. From quality to comfort, luster to softness, this fiber has it all. With such desirable qualities, there is a fabric yet to be invented which can take away cotton crown.